Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Tom Butwin. Today we're taking a look at the brand new Warm Audio ODD Box V1. You don't have to use your imagination to figure out which pedal might have inspired Warm Audio to make this Overdrive pedal. I'm gonna walk you through 3 different settings to give you just an idea of what you can do with it. Now, before we do that, my setup here is a Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb reissue. This is a Gibson Howard Roberts Fusion guitar, and I'm recording everything right into this WA14 Warm Audio condenser microphone. So the first setting we're gonna take a look at is with the drive completely off. Right now I have the drive all the way down, the tone's about 1 o'clock, and we're in the US mode. So here is what everything sounds like without the pedal. Relatively clean, but if we kick this on, this is gonna give you a little bit of dirt, it's a little bit of breakup, kind of, you know, what it intends to do is emulate a broken up tube amp. So it's doing that in this mode, but it gets a little bit more extreme if I go to UK mode. So here's the same thing with UK mode. Still not crazy dirty, but definitely a little bit more breakup with the UK switch. All right, the next setting is going to bring the drive right to noon. Everything else is staying the same, and we're back on the US switch, and that gives you something like this. Cool, I mean, it's definitely got more distortion and drive than maybe a soft clipping pedal like a Tube Screamer. This is a hard clipping op amp overdrive pedal, so it's got a little bit different character to it. And again, especially when you leave everything the same and you engage that UK switch, this is what you get. A little bit of fun feedback there. Now, I don't know if it translates through the video, probably not, but the decibel difference between the US and the UK switch, especially when you add a little bit of drive like we have now, is very noticeable. It is very noticeable, and it's got a very different character with the UK. It's much more aggressive. The US is much more toned down, still dirty, but yeah, I mean, I don't know how many decibels, but I mean, definitely in the range of like 6 to 8 decibels hotter when you flip that UK switch up. All right, so the third and final setting we're gonna take a look at was something I did by accident with this pedal, but I ended up really, really liking. We almost never, at least I don't, ever turn the tone all the way up on an overdrive pedal of any sort. I didn't mind what I heard. It didn't get harsh, it didn't get weird. I'm leaving the drive at noon, volume's the same. We're back at the US setting on this, and I've got the tone just dimed, and it still sounds pretty good. With this guitar, it actually works really well. It's kind of a darker sounding guitar. It's semi-hollow. It's got that, you know, Gibson fatness, and you can get away with really adding some of the high end on this. And I don't think it would actually be too harsh even with a Strat style single coil guitar. It might get to a point where you don't like it, but certainly with a humbucker guitar, I mean, you can almost go to your heart's content with this tone knob, and everything still sounds really, really good. Warm, as the name Warm Audio would suggest. Really cool. But you know what, before we go, let's crank that tone back up, do the same-ish thing with the UK switch. I love real amps. Can we just say that? I love real amps. I've been using simulated amps for so long because this is really loud, but it's awesome. It's super awesome. And if you're looking for a new overdrive pedal that's inspired by something that's been around for a while that everybody loved or has loved at some point, the ODD from Warm Audio is not a bad choice to check out. I've got everything I'm using linked in the description below and in the pinned comment. I hope you check those out and subscribe if you haven't yet. See you in the next one.